All right, my apologies. Kevin Longoria decided to interrupt my video and it cut my other one off, so this is video two. We'll keep going right into this. Anyways, Isaac, 45 is what you scored. Left a lot of points on the bench. Tao, you get your first win of the year. Congrats with 77 score. Hey, however you get it, right? Isaac, you are 0-2, and your team is not as good as you think it is. I'm sorry, sir. Tao, good luck. Hopefully, next year next week you get another win, but you got a steep hill to climb. Next up is KL versus Louis. KL blasted this fool out the water. And I'd like to tell you this was the biggest point difference this week. It wasn't. It wasn't. We'll get to that one. So KL's team really just the top and bottom is the only thing that did anything. Aaron Rodgers for 16, who really struggled against Minnesota D. I think Minnesota Vikings D is, wow, looks really good. It was looking good last year. Is looking really good this year. Adam Vinatieri for 11. Beyond that, rest of his team was in single digits. TJ Yeldon thought it was a good matchup. TJ Yeldon really didn't come through. Allen Robinson got so many targets. I don't know what happened there. He's really not playing up to his skill level yet. Hopefully next week he blows up. But yeah, good for 65. Louis' team's on a fucking roll. Dude's number one in the league. He scored good points last week and this week. Cam Newton for 31, doing what Cam does. D'Angelo Williams for 18, but you only get him one more week, Louis. You better enjoy it while you can. You lost Doug Martin, so you're going to have some running back issues after next week. AJ Green got held by Pittsburgh. Man, 3 points. Wow, they really took him out of the game. That was a good job by Pittsburgh secondary. But Larry Fitzgerald 14, Delaney Walker 14, Panthers D 14. Nice 119 points, gets you the win. Louis is undefeated, like I said, 2-0. Kevin 0-2 with old Isaac down at the bottom. So Kevin desperately needs a win. He actually has a decent team on paper, just not performing. 65 is not going to do it, man. Moving on, we got Cesar versus James. Holy shit, James almost tripled this fool up. James put up 112. He had some really big outings from some of his guys. Greg Olson for 20, Phillip Rivers for 23, CJ Anderson for 14. Broncos D was just killing Andrew Luck all day. 23 points. I think they had 2 pick sixes or fumble sixes or whatever. Turnover sixes that game. So big game from them. Jesus, Cesar. 12 from Tyrell Williams, who you probably didn't even know before the season started. Waiver wire pickup, 11 from Willie Snead. God, 0 from Jonathan Stewart, who is out for at least the next few weeks. Amir Abdullah, who has foot surgery just today or yesterday, he's out indefinitely. He gave you 3. Jameis Winston, a shit show. The dude scored a touchdown and only has 3 points. So that shows you what happened. I mean, I think he had like 5 turnovers in that game. Total craziness. Holla at me if you need a quarterback, by the way, Cesar. And then, just everyone else just really just laid an egg on him. Hopefully Jamal Charles comes back for you. Cesar, you much needed. Lucky to be 1-1, it looks like. James, you're at 2-0, so nice start to the season. Jordan versus Stevie is our game of the week. I didn't realize it at the time until Jordan said something, but this was a super close game. The game started out 94-100 for the Monday night game. Stevie was done. Jordan had Jeremy Langford in the game. I'm sorry, no, it was 91-100 with Jeremy Langford in the game. So Jordan needed a healthy 10 points from Langford Ty wouldn't give him the win. He had to get one more than that because his bench was beat out. And man, it started off good. Langford, Wentz was looking sharp. They got him on the goal line. I think it was a passing interference call on the goal line that brought them, inches and first down, and Langford punched it in. So it looked good early. But then they took Langford out of the game for a while. The rookie, what's his name? Jordan Howard was getting work. And then in the second and third quarter, Langford put the ball on the ground. Barely saw him after that, and he ended up with 6 points with the touchdown. So that shows you what happened there. Jordan barely lost this 197. Definitely the game of the week. Jordan had streamed. Streamed Joe Flacco for 17, Julio 17, Marvin for 12, and Vikings for 15 for 97, Blake for 19 on Stevie's side, Blake Bortles, Melvin Gordon for 18, Mike Evans 13, Mike Wallace 16, and Texans D a healthy 16. Again, he lost AP for this season, so he's in a load of trouble. So that's it for that. They're about to kick me out of this conference room, by the way, so I need to hurry. By the way, for last week, I predicted 4 out of 6 correct, 1 wrong being myself. I'd like to think I'm a little biased on that. Anyways, lastly, let's move on. I'm going to predict very quickly. I've already looked at everybody's teams, who I think is going to win next week. Isaac versus Corey, myself. Isaac, you have no chance. Your team looks like shit. I'm steamrolling your ass, bro. Sorry. Welcome to 0-3. Louis versus Tao. That one looks close. I like Louis and Tao's team. I'm going to give a slight nod to Louis because he's just been on a roll. Stevie versus Sergio. That one was like one of the hardest ones to call. I'm going to go with Stevie, but I don't feel good about that pick. Sergio, I hope you get your first win. Kevin versus Juicy J. This one could go either way, too. Could Tommy put this dude out of his misery at 0-3? That would be a very tough start to the season. I'll give it to Kevin just because I think his back's up against the wall. I don't know if his team knows that. White Tommy versus Cesar. No way Cesar takes that one home. That's probably my pick of the week, my lock for the week if I was betting money. White Tommy takes that one. And then lastly, Jordan versus James. I cannot. James has a good team. I'm going to go with James on that one. That's it for now. They're kicking me out. Commish out. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.